What up, y'all? I'm just sitting here flipping through some maps, some cartographic information. Oh, look, there's Sydney, New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia. Checking out Australia and Oceania. Also working on a little bit of crypto here. Have some paper work and some notes out here. Just working with some puzzles, man. Working with some puzzles, pencil and paper. Old school trade craft. I'm One Sir Grove. This is C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. If you are true fans of this show, then we 495 most certainly appreciate you. Ha 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 ha. Yes, we do. And I mean that sincerely. Yeah. So I'm looking at this Cryptos information here, and I figured out a few things here and there, and yeah, it's interesting system here. Yeah, I don't want to give it away, man. I'm close to knowing something, so I'm gonna keep that under wraps. I know some people probably like, come on, Grove, you're not really working on the Cryptos sculpture, like you're not really trying to decipher it. And I'm like, yeah, well, I've actually posted images of what I've been up to, so believe whatever you want, motherfucker. You know, neither here nor there. I mean, man, I take it in strides, man. I take it in strides. I'm playing around with it a little bit, man. You know, just seeing what I might be able to see, peeling back some layers of reality here and there. On occasion, periodically. This is Central and Southern Africa. Kampala. Masindi. It's by Fort Portal. No, there's actually a place called Fort Portal. That's interesting. You guys ever play the video game Portal? Well, there's a place called Fort Portal. If you didn't know. For those of you who don't know, my mother was here. She was here in Sudan. No, wait, hold on. What the fuck am I saying? She wasn't in Sudan. She was in Somalia. She was in Mogadishu. And Nairobi. Yep, right down the road. Right down the road from Mogadishu. No, it's not down the road. Nope, that's not true. Necessarily. Kenya's right down the road from Sudan. Right down the road from Sudan. Khartoum is Kenya. Nairobi. Let's see. What do we got here? Mediterranean Sea. Spain, Malaga, Rabat, Casablanca, Casablanca, and let's see, El Jadida, Safi, Marrakech. Is that no? Marrakesh? Thought it was Marrakech. Why is this spelled Marrakech? The fuck? Hold up, man. Hold the fuck up. What the See, man, this is what's weird about cartography, man, and geography. Shit gets weird at times, and you're just like, really? I gotta see if it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I've worked with dudes from Morocco, and I've never seen it spelled this fucking way. We gotta check this out. Oh, yeah, I guess it is an alternate spelling. It says clearly right here. It says Marrakech, a former imperial city in western Morocco, is a major economic center and home to mosques, palaces, and gardens. The Medina is a densely packed, walled medieval city dating to the Berber Empire with maze-like alleys where thriving souks, that's marketplaces those are, Sell traditional textiles, pottery, and jewelry. A symbol of the city, invisible for miles, is the Moorish minaret of 12th century. What is that? Kotoiba? Kotoibia? I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. K-O-U. Is that Kotoibia? I don't fucking know, man. Koitobia Mosque. Elevation 1,529. Area 88.8 miles square. Weather 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, shit, it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit here. Local time Sunday 9:30 minutes. It's kind of a parallel. You know what I mean? There's Casablanca. There's Agadir. There's Fes, Tangier. What is this? This is Essaouira. And Chef Kowin, Atlas Mountains. It says, can you drink in Marrakech? Although alcohol consumption is not prohibited for tourists during Ramadan, only a few restaurants serve it. Well then fuck it, man. I don't want to go. You know what I mean? Then it ain't my style. You feel me? I'm just saying, fuck that shit, dude. You know, hey, deal breaker for me, you know? So, fuck that shit, bruh. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue forward. Okay, so there's Western Africa. Yeah, dude I know from college, man. He's from down here, Sierra Leone, Freetown. His brother's own property over there. One of the brothers was fucking selling the shit off under the noses of the other brothers, from what I've heard. Let's see what's going. Yeah, I know there was the 9-year civil war. I'm hit. Blood Diamond. And that whole thing. Blood Diamonds. Let me see. Southern Asia in the Middle East. All right, we've got Iran, Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan. Yeah, the Ikistans. Ikistans? The Ikistans? Just saying, Central Asia. Feel me? But it says Southern Asia. Whatever. Whatever's clever. Xizhong. Zizhu. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. Oh, here we go. Here's Japan. Dope. We have Kyushu, Shikoku, Osaka, and Honshu. And then, of course, Hokkaido. Dope. Vladivostok. Yeah. Lots of different names, man. Lots of different letters. You know what I mean? And now to China. Let's check out Hubei. Oh, there's a little town called Wuhan right here. Let's see. What's around Wuhan? Anqing, Huangxi, Zhujiang, Tiananmen. That's interesting. Shaxi, Xizhong, Xinyang, Hefei, Anhu. Is that Anhui? Anhui? Ma'anshan, Wujing, Hangzhou. So that's central, it looks like. I don't know. Yeah, well, there's the Mongolian Empire, outer inner Mongolia, then south of that I see, okay, Beijing, Tianjin, Tianjin, Jining, okay. There's South Korea, Jeju-do Island, and Daejeon, Gunsan, Jeonju, Gunsan. Man, I remember I had a dream about Gunsan. I won't go into details about it, but it's classified. Anyway, yeah. I heard that Russia used to span 11 time zones, and then after the Cold War, it dropped one time zone. I don't know if that's true or accurate. I might be off by some metrics, some data, some numbers, some pixels. I don't fucking know. I don't profess to know No, I fucking don't. I don't profess to know. I'm wants to growth and I don't fucking know. Man. Yeah, it's a trip, man. You know, thinking back how our buddies and I used to get fucking drunk together, hang out, cause a ruckus, you know. But we were actually on some out west, Wild West shit, to be honest. Oh, look. Here's where my mother's family's from. On my grandmother's side, my late grandmother's side. Good old Deutschland. Yeah, right next to Poland. You know, that's interesting. Maybe that's why I've gotten along so well with my friends from school who are from Poland. Maybe that's what it is, because genetically, historically, yeah, that's probably it, man. Yeah. I like Germany, man. My dad was there for a long time. He was in the U.S. Army. And I can't say anything about his lifestyle now or what he does, you know, post-Vietnam War era. I won't go into details, but yeah, he was never around, so I don't fucking give a shit anyway. But he was definitely in Deutschland for a long time, as well as South Korea. Yeah, and he was in Panama too. Yes, he was. Hamburg, Brandenburg. What is this? Eberswalde, Finau. I don't know how that fucking is pronounced. Finau? Eberswalde, Finna. Some shit like that. Rathenau. Orangenberg. Wow, a lot of places, man. Look at this. Wolfsberg. There's actually a place called Wolfsburg. That's pretty dope. They should have a place. I'm sure there's a place called Wolfenheim. Wolfenheim? It's got to be a place called Wolfenheim. Wolfheim. Let's see. Hessen, Frankfurt, Würzburg, Mannheim, Heidelberg, Stuttgart, and then, of course, München. I don't know how to fucking pronounce any of this shit. Munich. Yeah. A lot of people like to smoke that dope over in Amsterdam. Smoking dope in Amsterdam is what? Some of these niggas dope. They like to do the dope. Sniff in on that shit in Amsterdam is what some of these niggas like to fucking do. I met this, I know that was all over the place, and it was meant to be. I met this female, man. She was at the embassy of Korea. She was a spy. And, I don't know if she was a spy. I just assumed she was. For those who don't know, anyone who works out of an embassy is actually considered part of the intelligence community. Yeah, even the janitor. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've talked about it before. If you don't work in the world of intel, heads up, FYI, for your information. For your information. Yeah, if you're in an embassy, doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You can be a desk jockey pushing pencils. You can be the janitor. You can be the switchboard operator. The U.S. government doesn't know if you're a fucking spy or not. So every single person who works out of an embassy, every fucking person, the page, the gopher, the like runner, errand boy, girl, every fucking buddy who's employed by an embassy, essential, non-essential, from the bottom up and back fucking down, is considered part of the intelligence apparatus. Because if Americans are somewhere in some foreign nation and there is an embassy of a foreign nation in that foreign nation, and let's say I'm with the Austrian government. Let's just say I, Sir Grove, am with the Austrian government. And this is not to give you any type of legal, business, medical, or say like spy advice. I'm just saying, man, it's out of the fucking textbook of intelligence tradecraft. And you cannot refute my shit. Okay? It just cannot be, it is irrefutable. So the way it works in the spy game, pardon, pat down, is that we don't know who's who. So let's say like you have your spy, scope. You have your like telescope, your binoculars or your monocular, right? You got your little like eyeglass and shit, and you're like looking across the breezeway, and you're like, all right, I know this motherfucker right here is the janitor, and I know she's a secretary, and he's also a secretary, and that person's this, and that's what they want you to think they are. The janitor's a fucking spy, okay? The person who's the little errand girl boy is a spy. They're fucking spies, and they pretend that inside the embassy they do this, this, and that, okay? And it's not fucking for real. They don't do what they want you to think they do. They do the other shit. And I know that. And I know that. Because I have an A grade in fucking counter-espionage. So, yeah. That's the reality, man, is that anyone who works out of an embassy is considered intelligence personnel. Whether they know that or not, whether you know that or not, regardless of such, it is absolutely the fucking case. They're treated as such. So every time I've met someone who's like, yeah, I work out of this embassy, and I'm like, oh, what do you do? And it's like vague. Oh, I work with human resources. Oh, and you say you're with what country? Which country? Human. You mean like human resources? Ha 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 ha. Right. You're a person who hires others to do what types of jobs? A to Z? Sure you are. Spy. I'm just saying, man, it's counterintelligence, man. Everyone's fucking suspect. Yeah. Look, good intelligence operatives are fucking paranoid. Think I'm fucking wrong? What do you know about Jesus James Angleton? Huh? Yeah. They kicked him out of the fucking CIA. They were like, dude, you gotta go. You're fucking whacked out. You're crazy. And so they like retired him. I don't mean kicked out. Like you don't ever leave the spy game. Just so you know if you don't know. So anyway, he was ostracized and alienated. And they were like, this dude lost his mind and shit. See, I knew you were Sasha. I knew you were Sasha. And the dude's like, I'm not Sasha. No, you are. You are. I know it's you. It's right out of the movie, just in case you don't fucking know. So anyway, well, as it turns out, it was Sasha. Jesus James Angleton was a fucking spy master. And he was considered at some point to be totally, completely fucking out of his goddamn mind. And he was completely, totally fucking the opposite. He was totally fucking goddamn right in his mind. And they were all out of their fucking stupid minds. That's how the spy game works, man. You never really know if someone's insane or not. They might play the role of being insane, and they might actually be insane. Or they might play the role of being insane, and they're not insane. Or they might be somewhere in between. So, it's a gray world, man. The spy game is it's a gray fucking world. And, a lot of tricks, a lot of twists, a lot of turns, a lot of stunts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of makeup, a lot of fucking special effects, a lot of Matrix shit. You know what I'm saying? Wuhan, bat, cobra, virus, viral lab, wet market, fucking, who knows, man, Chinese, Russian, American, made or not made, or, who fucking knows where the shit came from, or what it is, or who it is. You know what I'm saying, man? 9/11, shit doesn't add up, expanded police powers. Hey, listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'm a fucking scientist.